I so don't wanna press on. There's gonna be a letter and something bad is gonna happen with her. Lying on the ground just a couple of inches away from my feet. Out of sheer curiosity, I lean down and pick it up. What? No, not cutscene! Then maybe I can't stop! Strange. I don't recall seeing this the last time I was here. Maybe Rose left it for us? A few days back, me and a few other aliens expected the mansion to prepare for today. I have been the last to look inside the attic and leave, and it certainly hasn't been here before. Someone must have left it in this room since then. Did Rose leave this for me? Was she here a while ago? I can't have missed her though, can I? The only thing one set of stairs to and from the attic. The letter isn't exactly in pristine condition, in fact it looks rather ancient. The paper is so thin and rough, I'm worried it'd fall apart if I so much as touch it. With great care I open it, and what I read shakes me to my core. Wait. For a moment there the mouse just got that loading wheel also on it. You can't see the mouse, you shouldn't at least.
What?
Okay, I heard...
God.
Help me. Okay, that sound... Nothing but the word "help me" fills the page, all of it seemingly written with a crimson-shaded pen. It's blood, and it's probably not even from Rose, it's from that girl, the daughter that was captured here and tortured by the parents that were so good and nice to everyone else. No, maybe not. Why would she kill herself then when they were dead? Maybe because she liked it? No, doesn't make sense still. Oh, not that button. Or blood. I gulp. The same phrase just go on and on until... Send this to 5 people or else.
Send this to 5 people or else.
Oh.
Or else what?
She come for you.
Or else what?
As quickly as I can, I scan the back of the paper and peek into the envelope to make sure I'm not missing a second page. But there's nothing.
No. Oh, please, no.
My hands tremble as the dread creeps over me. The room is suddenly getting colder. Not colder. I need to get out of here. Folding the paper in half, the sight of that greets me next has me frozen on the spot. Yeah, I actually seen a screen of just this with her feet on the other side of the letter. Okay, not like that, feet. A pair of blood-soaked feet enters my field of vision, covered by gaping wounds, with skin eaten away to reveal flesh, bone, and all manner of things one isn't meant to see. It's too much. All of this is too much. No, I'm okay with how this looks. This isn't scary, this is just creepy, bloody, gory. I can handle that kinda, okay? It's more... Whoa! I can't handle. Sound very much, I guess. I want to cry, call for help, but the words catch in my throat. Even my feet won't move, completely paralyzed out of terror. Oh. Lord, please help me. I don't want to look up. But if I close my eyes, then sooner or later I have to open them. God. I'm brave, right? I need to face it. Story updated. Oh, can we see that in the journal or what? Oh, look. No, we're not gonna put in the journal anything, no. I need to face it. I don't wanna face it! Why did I choose this? However, whatever these feet belong to, I need to face it. And if I'm going to die, if they're going to kill me, at least I'll know what my killer looks like. A cold comfort. So, with a deep breath, I summon every ounce of courage I have left in me and shift my gaze upward.
Please,
Don't hurt me! Alyssa! you, creepy. Without thinking, I scrambled toward the door. I struggled to open it, but it won't budge.
Stay away! Go away! Please, Lord! Make it go away!
Why now? Why won't it open? Because she's cursing it, right? My heart sinks as reality dawns in. I'm locked in with that thing.
Let me out! Lord, please, let me out!
Rose, where are you? It slowly approaches me as I wrench the doorknob violently back and forth. Say. Oh, no, tap it. No, tap, back, run, back. Achievement, no, necrotic paralysis. It's gone. Oh, where is it? I could have skipped the otherwise. I pressed the wrong button there halfway through. That's. Not control. Options. It's gonna be hard enough for me, okay? There we go. Yes! The door finally swings open and I couldn't have been happier. No, oh. Wasting no time, I leap out the door and don't look back. My feet pound against the floor in rhythm with a loud, fast beating of my heart. By the time I run past the hallway and find myself atop this grand staircase, my chest feels so tight it's like it's going to burst. But it's nothing compared to the feeling of hope the sight of the exit gives me. Racing down the stairs, a breathy laugh escapes me and my shoe slips and I find myself falling up until my back's hit the ground and pain wrecks my body. My head grows fuzzy and my vision dims as I fight to stay conscious.
Go away.
I will go away. The last thing I see are those feet before all I know is darkness. What does it say here in the journal? Friday, October 20. While looking at her missing co-agent, Isabella Santos found a mysterious letter in the Ermengarde mansion attic, driven by fear by what she read inside, thinking it's in the place curse at work. She hurried to leave the place, only to meet. Yeah, nothing. Yeah. Deceased, no? Darkness. No parents. Oh. Yeah. Oh fuck. Damn it! There was some intro there and I just skipped it over because why game? Why do you...
Write off your loss, send letters goodbye. I won't forget you, though your life fades away as I wither in this world filled with regret. Hold my hand and leave. Please don't leave me be. In these bloody halls where we shed all our tears, the darkness breaks, our memories alone remain. I reach out beyond the curtain black. I'm in too deep, so this letter I write. I want to be free, together by your side. And spend eternity in this lonely place we call home.
A bus breaks the sign. That was really an intro that, like, you know, all anime, like, in showing pictures of everything in life free. out depressed. God damn it, why do I freak out so easily? A buzz breaks the silence. I start to rouse, pulled into consciousness against my own will. I have never felt this tired before. I just want to sleep, but the insistent buzzing, poking and prodding isn't letting me. My old mattress may not be the comfiest of places, but that doesn't make me any more eager to wake up.
5 more minutes, Becca.
Oh, Becca. I swat away at what is nudging persistently at my side. Come on. Can't I just get a few extra minutes of sleep today? I'll promise I work hard once I wake up. A hand lightly taps my cheek, and something cold is suddenly being pressed at the back of my head. The icy sensation slowly spread throughout the area, giving me an uncomfortable feeling.
Isabella? Isabella? Oh, can you hear me? Isabella?
The fog of unconsciousness immediately lifted from my mind. The moment I recognize the voice, my eyes snap open. Rose? Oh, no, is that Rose? Kinda look like? Maybe? There, looking down at me is Rose. Okay, it's Rose. Another woman loiters beside her, but my attention is too focused on my co-agent to even ask why there's someone else with her. Rose's posture just screams worry, although she's keeping a straight face, or trying at least. I can't help but feel bad for making her fret. A wave of dizziness washes over me as soon as I try to get up, forcing me to lie back down again. Luckily it subsides after a few seconds, until only a mild throbbing somewhere at the back of my head remains. With little assistance from Rose, I push myself upright. She hands me an ice pack and gestures for me to press it where I suspect a small bump has already formed. If the light ache in the area is any indication.
Alright, Isabella, where are we?
The Ermengarde mansion. Why? Ow, my head.
And the date today?
October 21st? Rose.
Last one. Can you count to 15 in reverse order?
15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, minus 1, what? No.
15, 14, 13, 12, no, that's wrong. Why are we doing this?
She's just checking to see if your injury is in any way serious.
This time I casually regard the woman standing beside Rose. It's impossible to overlook her, with the way she towers over us. And here I thought Russ is already tall. Who is she anyway? One of the remaining cleanest crew? But with how primarily dressed she is, I don't think anyone would want to clean in a suit. An expensive suit at that. She's a buyer, maybe. The gloves alone must have cost a fortune. Her eyes slowly shift between me and Rose, considering us with an almost unreadable expression. Considering us? Okay. Before finally fixing a sharp gaze on me. I can't help but fold my arms protectively over myself as she does so. She may be far from cleaning crew, but she certainly looks like my supervisor. Maybe far... But she... I have problem with some things how it's written, but sure. But she certainly looks like my supervisor during evaluation. Yeah, but the but says like she may not be far from cleaning crew, but she looks. That would be she would be shabby dressed and then still being like totally pristine, like in her how she acted and such.
Just
yeah.
do it, please.
I eye them both warily, but recite everything as she has asked. Rose releases a breath of relief once I'm done.
You scared me for a moment there. I was about to call for an ambulance when you started stirring. Are you alright?
A separation soon replaces the dull ache. The memory is a little fuzzy, but the attic and...
There was someone, Rose. In the attic.
Someone? You mean a client? Oh, that's unlikely. It's probably just one of the cleaning crews. The boss sent a few of them back this morning for some last minute...
No, not any of those. They're, I'm not actually sure. Wait, didn't I call you? You said you were in the attic when you answered. That's why I went there in the first place.
Both Rose and the lady look at me like they just grown another head. Did I say something weird? Rose cast an apologetic smile at the woman beside her before the awkward silence stretches on further. It's her saleswoman's smile, the same one she taught me back when I was still her trainee. I should show this to troublesome clients or just to avoid trouble in general, she advised. It's also one of the ones she gives me when I done something particularly absurd that may cause us to lose a potential sale. Her eyes are serious when she turns back to me. She takes both my shoulders, gently squeezes it, with as much patience she can muster.
As much as I'd love to have gotten at least a heads up of your arrival, I didn't really get a call from you. You know, signal here is absolutely horrendous. I was in the garden earlier and couldn't even make a single call.
Ooh.
Isabella, I'm going to ask again. Are you really all right? What happened?
I don't know. It's all a bit blurry. I remember I was looking for you, but you weren't in the attic. And there's whoever it is. Then I must have tripped on a rug or something on the way down. Oh no. Do you think someone came in while you were out? You left the main door open. We are so going to get into big trouble if something gets stolen, Rose.
Perhaps it is a concussion.
Are you sure you feel fine? We could still call for an ambulance. I could cover for you.
No, I'm fine. I'm okay, Rose. I can work.
We can work. Yeah, we fine. Wait. Hold on your horses. Rose, I can't just miss an important sale because of a minor bump in the head. But she wants all the bonus to herself. An extremely minor bump. I had worse when I was a kid. This is nothing.
Besides, if I leave, you'll have to shoulder everything in the open house. Alone. And in a mansion this big?
Well, there's also the part where I may lose that bonus BRC promise, but that's completely beside the point. Rose gives me a skeptical look when I return the cold compressor and push myself off the floor. I have to use the staircase railing to steady myself, but otherwise, I feel fine.
See? I'm A-okay.
The two of them exchange a worried glance, and Rose assume a contemplative look. I bit my lower lip in anticipation. If she says no...
Right, you in.
Yes. A smile threatens to slip out of me. Wait, why did I say yes? I want to leave this place. Send me away, Rose. Help me. I want to...
If I see that you aren't feeling well, I'm taking you personally to the nearest clinic to have you checked. Clear?
Okay, clear.
Clear as day, ma'am. Thanks, Rose.
You insisted. But remember what I said. First sign of you looking not okay, and we're off. No questions asked.
It's just a small bump. Don't worry.
You shouldn't downplay these kinds of things. It could be a serious injury for all we know.
Yeah. Suddenly a small cough sounds against the walls of the foyer, interrupting our banter. The woman is looking expectantly at the two of us, her state making me shrink back a little on myself. She isn't really intimidating. Well, she is, but not in a scary, negative way. Far from it, actually. Her demander simply commands an air of sophistication and respect. In a different world, a younger me would probably wish to be like her. She coughed again, lifting a well-trimmed eyebrow at me in question. Words get caught in my tongue, and Rose, as usual, is swift to catch my own blunders.
My sincerest apologies, Mrs.
Miss McCulloch. Marianne McCulloch.
McCulloch? What? Why did everything you speak in a certain way and then suddenly you say your name and it was like... I don't know. McCulloch? What? Marianne McCulloch. Trelly Rose Designs. Interior designer McCulloch. xmail.com. She hands Rose her business card. The word interior designer catches my eye before my partner flips it over. Oh, probably someone interested in the mansion for its 17th century influence then. I won't hold it against her, though. Despite the hearsay and remaining uninhabited for years, the mansion's original fittings and furniture have been kept completely intact and restored to a pristine condition. I suppose some people find that trip to the past feeling appealing. After all, what's with it offers, this place is a definite heaven for people looking to live somewhere with a classic historical charm.
Miss McCullough,
Oh.
I'm Rose Cooper, and this is my partner, Isabella Santos. We're just ironing out a few things, but we'll be starting the tour soon enough. In the meantime, we've prepared some refreshments for you in the parlor while you're waiting. If you could please.
Thanks. There's no need for it, though. I just stopped by for a quick survey of the place.
Oh.
I thought I should check the estate before I meet with the homeowners.
The confused look on Rose's face is impossible to miss when she glances at me. I return with an equally perplexed look. Yeah, and against my better judgment, I blurt out the first question that comes to mind. Does the house owner come in here? Who is the house owner?
I'm sorry. Homeowners?
Homeowners. Yeah. I should have kept my mouth shut. A flash of irritation crosses her face, but it instantly disappears under a mask of professional detachment.
Yes. Hannah Wright? I was hired by her to handle the interior design for their newly bought home.
Oh.
This is the Ermengarde mansion, right?
It is, but...
She pauses, possibly trying to find the right words to fix the awkward situation without offending someone. We'll check with our supervisor. I don't know. I mean, that's the professional thing, like, we wouldn't say, we don't know. I don't know, that's even more unprofessional. Like here, we check with the supervisor, we check things up, when it's confirmed, then we can continue. Update that. Oh. Did it increase? Marianne! Yeah, it increased with Marianne. Ah, Marianne is her, okay. Yeah. Those few moments have given me enough time to clear my head of any nervousness or confusing clouding it.
It is, ma'am, but we weren't aware the mansion has already been sold.
What do you mean?
I almost flinched when she turns a gaze on me, but I stand my ground. Besides, it isn't like I haven't dealt with awkward situation like this before. I may screw up at times, but that doesn't mean I haven't learned a thing or two in the 5 years I worked in business. Okay, we're gonna say that I thought was a 0 with just a little fancy dot there and decided it actually was enough for it to be 26, because I doubt she started when she was 15.
The mansion is indeed for sale, ma'am. Today's the open house, in fact. However, we haven't heard anything from the higher-ups that a deal has already been closed for this particular property. If you'd like, my co-agent and me can check with them right now.
She nods, seemingly in deep thought after I finished. She appears to be a reasonable person. Anyway, given the proper explanation, she'll likely understand.
I thought something looked odd when I arrived here. Excuse me, I think I need to make a call to my secretary. Thank you for your assistance, Miss Santos.
No problemo. I know my things. With a slight wave of her hand, she leaves us, presumably to double-check with someone on her side. That seems to be the end of it. Both Rose and I breathe a sigh of relief. Disaster averted. Yeah. I also don't miss the thumbs up she gives me for doing a good job, and I can't help but swallow with pride. Still, I already prepared myself to dial the number to our Luxembourg office and check, even if she didn't ask for it. I will be very frustrated if, for some reason, an agreement has already been decided without my or Ross' knowledge. That's a whole new level of unfair. We've been working hard for this. It's unfair. I feel like I'm not going to. Moments later, Miss Culloch returns, looking a little frustrated, but an apology clear in her face. I feel a little sorry for her, having to go through all this trouble.
There seems to have been a little misunderstanding with my client. If you'll allow it, I'd like to stay and wait for them here.
Okay.
I was informed they'll be dropping by for the open house today. I figured it'd be a waste to just leave after that long drive. I might as well meet him here.
Yeah, sure.
Certainly. You could stay at the parlor in the meantime, ma'am. I'm sure it won't be long before our guests arrive.
Yeah, let's hope so.
And, Isabella? I left a few documents in my car. You know where I keep those.
Guess
Will you
so?
please get it for me?
Okay. Rose takes a glance at her wristwatch before tossing me a set of keys.
Hurry! We've still got a few minutes to double-check those papers.
Okay.
Okay, got it. Give me a few minutes.
The two of them disappear behind the parlor door. Their departure brings with it a hushed silence to keep me company, neither comforting nor soothing. This alone is impossible not to think of what truly happened earlier. I wish the memory isn't as elusive as it normally is. Then again, Rose already said she didn't receive any call from me. Was it just my paranoia at work? A temporary lapse in my own mind after having heard all those tales about this place? Probably, but maybe not. I want to think of it as such. Better to think of it as such, so I can work in peace. Except a small part of my mind begs to differ. And if I'm going to be completely honest with myself, I want nothing more than to leave this place as soon as possible. I don't know what's in this house, and I don't want to know. The key Rose have just handed me dig into my palm, its jagged edges creating shallow ridge on my skin from how hard I'm clutching it. It's a cursory reminder of what I still need to do and why I've taken this job in the first place. Hugging my blazer close to my body, I exit the house to get what Rose has asked of me. Just a few more hours, Isabella. Sell the house, get the money, get out of here.